And we are live.
All right. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm trying to get this, there we go, pulled up on my side too and mute it so it doesn't slap us in the face. Oh, that is a perfect picture. Wow.
You like that?
For real.
Excellent, excellent. Excellent, I got that up there. I'm going to say hi on here. I'm going to see if that chat shows up on the thing there. I was trying to figure out how to I thought that I put a widget on there for, there it is. You can see it. Do you see it on the video?
A widget?
You see, now look at the video and it's like real small, but you can see what the text is saying in the video. Bottom.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. Okay,
isn't that awesome?
I can see it. Yeah.
Let's see if I can make it bigger. There we go. Make it bigger.
That's definitely cool. I like that.
I was trying to find a good spot to put it.
I wish it would show the text in like black instead of white. That's like rough.
Okay, let's see here. Chat box. I'll fix it and I'll make it.
For us old folks who can't see, you know.
Font settings. Hold on. Let's see here. And let's see here. Oh, there it is. You see that? You'll see it here in a minute.
Oh, nice. I like it.
So you can see the chat in the sidebar there.
I like it.
And
I forgot to plug in my heater by me. I'm going to push mute real quick. And I'm going to go get my heater by me.
Okay, sounds good. You go get the heater by you. Nice. And I think that it will go all the way up.
How's that?
Oh, but it won't. It'll be okay. Let's see here. Trying to figure out a good spot to put it. I'll just leave it there. It might go up there, but that is okay because I don't know of another good spot to put it. And what I can do is I'm going to change the, let's see, what part is font settings? Where do I have source, selected properties, chatter, text color, visual settings? Let's see, I don't know why it's pink, but that is okay.
All right. Wow. I got a heater on my feet so I can feel my toes.
There you go. Okay, so now all the chat is gone. So that is okay. Let's see.
Well, you need to, don't you? I don't care about hearing it. I was just
Okay, I'm gonna try again. So I'm gonna have to put it all the way back up. There it is. Now it's back. Okay. Okay, I just had to fix that. I hit a button and it all went away.
Yeah, I see it all went away right at the moment.
It'll come back.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I love it.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, I really like it.
Hey, there's Memory Labs. Hey, there you go.
Hello, Memory Labs.
Okay, El Shaddai, you go on ahead and you talk about what we're going to talk about.
And whatever it is.
I mean,
right?
you know, the subject matter. You go on ahead and you get it all started.
Well, I found, which is striking to me, although I already put a video out where Israel said that they were going to be checking their borders because they're surrounded by their enemies. I found today that Iran has said nothing will be left of Israel. Iran says it now has the power to wipe Israel off the map. And where is that other one? They said something a little bit more icky to me. Of course, everything they say is icky. At the same time as they're also saying, well, we're going to go ahead and accept a political solution to war. But then, right as they said that they're opening their doors to Saudi Arabia, come on in, let's figure out this political peace plan, they're basically saying we have Israel surrounded at every corner, at four corners, and we will kill you. We will you're going to have to pick up all the small pieces of Tel Aviv at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea. How can you go in the same day and say, yes, let's have a political, peaceful solution to this? Come on in, King Bone Salman. I call him because of poor Khashoggi, okay? King Bone Salman from Saudi Arabia. Come on in, let's have a political, peaceful agreement. And then right afterwards say, by the way, Israel, we have you surrounded at all four corners and we're about to blow you into a million pieces. That doesn't make sense to me at all.
And I totally agree. I definitely do.
Although that is biblical, I mean, and right here it says Iran's parliament speaker welcomes Saudi crown prince Bone Salman and says, come on in, let's get a political solution to war instead because we don't want war. Then why at the same time are you threatening war? And so is Syria. So, and Abbas, who is their president of the Palestinians, which are actually Persians, which are Iranians, I saw on somebody else's channel on YouTube, they were trying to educate the people, saying that Persians aren't Iranians. Well, they are. Check your history. They are definitely Iranians. Hello. But they were saying, even Abbas is saying, we will kill you. Well, they're already in Israel. They're like right on the border of Jerusalem, and they're saying that they're going to wipe Israel off the map. I mean, this is what, Luke 21:20? This is serious.
It is serious. And can you give me 1 second? I have to get something from the kitchen. I'll be right back.
All right. So, in this post, the commander of Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps said on Monday that Iran now has the capability to destroy Israel. Major General Hossein Salami, that always makes me want to have a snack with salami and cheese, called Israel a sinister regime that must be wiped off the map. His comments come just 2 days after Abbas, the deputy commander of operations of the IRGC, threatened, and this is Abbas of the Palestinians, the president of Palestinians, said nothing will be left of Israel. I mean, right now, if you look at it, Israel is dang surrounded by their enemies. And I'm going to grab my Bible really quick. Grab my other Bible here where I've got my tabs where it's easy for old folks like me to find and read. I think I need possibly to get glasses, but that just par for the course of age in there. So let me turn to Luke 21. I believe it's 21:20. Here's 21:20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed, which is surrounded with armies, then know that the desolator is nigh. That means that Lucifer is at the door. Well, if Israel is saying, hey, you guys, we're surrounded by our enemies, you got Syria, you got the Palestinian President Abbas. You've got Iraq, who actually joined in this today and said, because you guys bombed at our borders, which included Saudi Arabia and the United States, Iraq also today threatened to annihilate Israel. So you've got Syria, the Palestinian people, you've got Iraq and Iran all threatening at the same time. We have you surrounded and we're going to wipe you off the face of this planet. I would say that's pretty dang surrounded. Now, does it have to come down to the fact that you have physical military? Okay, well, guess what? The militias that they call militias, they're already surrounding the borders. Iran says they have all of their weapons, their missiles pointed at Israel as we speak. Now, if that isn't surrounded by your enemies, I don't know what is, unless you're going to have, 50 million troops standing there. But that doesn't happen until the end, which is the Armageddon and the Gog and Magog war, which aren't our wars anyways, thank God. So it doesn't matter. But when Luke 21:20 says, and you shall see Jerusalem encompassed with armies and know that the desolator is nigh, I'm really thinking that desolator, which is Lucifer, is nigh. Now in here it says desolation, but that's a mistranslation. It's desolator, which is Lucifer. Is nigh, which means is now, is near, is knocking at the door. Okay, so I mean, it's getting deep, guys. And we have to remember when there's wars and rumors of wars, but yet at the same time, they're talking peace and stability. And yet at the same time, this has turned into a religious war, which it has, just like Iran when they went and killed and captured Saudi Arabia's soldiers on the border the other day. They said it was done in the victory in the name of Allah. This is a religious war. Abbas says they're threatening holy war against Israel. Well, what exactly would a holy war entail? Well, that's in the name of their God, their father, their Lucifer, who they call Allah or Muhammad or whoever the heck they call it, okay? That's who they're fighting in the name of. So then it gets me to thinking, well, hey, why are all of a sudden they standing up like that and being so sure of themselves that this is who they're fighting for? Did somebody show up behind the scenes that I'm not aware of? I don't know. I'm not, I'm looking. So
excellent. Stop. Excellent.
it's possible. I mean, let's go back to I posted that video today. It's and let me get the direct name of it. So if anybody wants to, they can go into YouTube and you can actually look this video up so you can hear it for yourself. So I don't have to prove and you don't have to disprove me, because sometimes that's annoying. Go into Shepherd's Chapel. It's called Sixth Trump In-Depth Bible Study. Okay. And in that study, Pastor Murray explains, and I've gone over this before, so I don't need anybody taking offense to the fact that I tell you re-study it, because I myself re-study and study and go over, and then I'm like, wait, what just happened? I better go over that again. And I get a deeper understanding of it each time because I'm seeing prophecy come to pass. And then I got to go back and I got to go look because he said something that now makes a lot more sense because it's happening, if you catch my drift. So when you go into the study, Pastor Murray says the four, and I accidentally put five, the four bound angels that are in the river Euphrates aren't actually four bound angels. They are the 7,000 angels that come with Lucifer. And the fifth trump sounded, and you can turn to Revelations, and maybe I will just do that here, because that way we're on track. I'll turn to Revelations, And I believe I have it. Okay, it's Revelations chapter 9. Out of the pit, and the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air was darkened by reason of the pit. Yes.
Said live stream
Oh,
line for a second, and now we are back. So go on ahead and just repeat that verse.
are we back?
We are back.
Okay, let me. No, every time I get online and I try to do a show, I got a circus going on here. It just happens that things are very important at this time to people. And
Oh, that's the way that it goes, though. That's the way that it goes, and you are just fine. You are just fine.
right. Anyways, I was
You were
trying to
from Revelations.
Yeah, so I wanted to point out that the fifth angel is in the fifth 555. This is before the 666. So these 7,000 angels that are bound in the bottom of the river Euphrates, because 4 stands for the four corners of earth.
Yeah.
4 stands for earth. It didn't mean 4 bound angels. It's the 7,000 fallen. They get released in the fifth. We're in 555 right now. They get released in the fifth, right before the sixth angel sounds. And you can look in Revelations chapter 9. And it says, and the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven. It didn't say the sixth, it said the fifth. Okay. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened up the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit, which is lies. Okay. And there came out of the smoke locusts. And what is locusts? It's not a bug. Okay, it translates into arbe, which is Arabic. These are men. Locust upon the earth, which are your kings of the east, and unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. This is an Arabic army. This is your Arbe army. These are men. These are your kings of the east, Iran, parts of Iraq, all
and
of Pakistan.
And
right.
They swarm, yeah. And it tells us in the book of Joel, they swarm.
Right. And so these 7,000, which go ahead and refer to Pastor Murray's teaching so you believe it, and don't listen to me, don't listen to anybody, research it yourself and read it, but they come out before, just a little bit before Lucifer. So I'm just wondering, and this is my question, Olive, I mean, if these angels and Pastor Murray in that video that I said, they're meaner than a jaybird, they're just ornery as heck on a really bad day. Wouldn't we notice them, or how do you think we're going to see them, or how do you think this works out? If they get released in the 555 right before 666, then aren't we going to see them, or how do you think this? What do you think this means?
Well, I think that we will definitely see the fallen angels, that locust army. I think without a doubt. And I know that it says that they march or something. It's along those lines, and they don't break their rank, right?
Right.
I mean,
they move like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, exactly. A well-oiled machine, exactly. And we will definitely see them because, one, they don't have wings. Number two, they have to get here somehow, some way, and that is by one of those vehicles.
Right.
So I think that we will definitely see them. It's just kind of weird that the government has their space army going on right now, and they started it early because I believe that it wasn't supposed to be started till next year or something. And Trump, he came out and they started it early. And now all of a sudden, folks are seeing these weird things that are in the sky, right? They have
Right.
rockets and stuff, and they could be drones and all this, but a lot of them do not make sounds, and I find that fascinating. So I don't know what is going on with the government and their drones and all that, because it's kind of like the stealth. Americans didn't hear about the stealth until many years later, and people swore up and down that the stealth was a UFO, and it wasn't. It was a government thing. But and the reason why I'm saying this is just kind of ironic how all this is going down, and now all these sites have really increased, and even I've seen crap, and I never see anything. I mean, I'm lucky to see a meteorite, and that's the honest to God truth. I never see nothing, and even I'm seeing weird things, but I live near an Air Force base, so it's all so fascinating. But I think we will definitely see a grand entrance, like how every army marches in. It'll be like their chariots, their vehicles will definitely march on in, and it will not. And I don't. It just reminds me something that's so organized because they don't break their rank. And we haven't seen that yet, but that's how I view it. And that's my opinion. I could be wrong. That is just my opinion. Do not take it to the bank. Don't cash the rubber check. So, yeah, don't be cashing no rubber checks. That is my opinion. So,
Well, here's my thought, because in the fifth, the it says in Revelation chapter 9:7, and the shapes of the locusts were like unto the horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads as if it were crowns, your arbe, your kings of the east. So I think right before Lucifer shows up, this arbe army starts marching. Well, the way I see it is that's kind of already happened. Okay, look what's
yeah.
happening. You got at the border of Saudi Arabia there. I don't even know how they orchestrated, because I saw a quick clip of the video that the Houthi rebels released, and they like ran on their legs, right? Well, of course they got legs, and they have guns in their hands. They seized tanks. They took men out of the, okay, a man versus tank here. I'm a little confused how this happened. They ambushed them on their feet and took tanks and soldiers, and I mean by the hundreds of them. I'm confused, and maybe they didn't show the good part of the video, but from what I saw, I was like, really? That's funky. That's some funky duck going on right there.
Yeah,
If
it
you ever
definitely
try to do
is.
that to the United States, we're going to blow your ass away.
That's funny.
But man versus
Not
tank,
funny,
do you
but
feel
you
me
know,
on
it's
that?
yeah.
Man versus tank, I would vote for tank. I mean, you
Yeah.
could just run them over. So I don't get how that happened. But I think that in the 555 from Revelation chapter 9, that locust, that Arabic, the locust army, the Arbe are going to start marching, which they kind of are, because they're already threatening Israel. And Israel says, hey, guys, we're surrounded.
Yeah. And that's what they're doing, and they're playing like the harlot, like the innocent harlot that is in trouble right now. Um, you know what I find fascinating is one, we are in the time of those unripe figs. This is their season because they are the out of season figs. This is their season. And then you have in the book of Amos where it speaks of this winter house, and you have God saying that He's going to smite the winter house and the summer house, but the Babylonian kings, they resided in the winter house. And what I find fascinating is that winter means autumn, and that's what we're in right now. And so, again, this is their season. It is out of season. And so it's definitely a time to pay attention to, most definitely, especially since Nebuchadnezzar and his army besieged Jerusalem in the 10th month. That is our December. It's like our October or November or December. It's one of those months. I have to recheck, but I have it down in my calendar. It's like the best that I could do by dealing with the solar and the lunar. So I find how this is all so fascinating because I mean I remember when Trump came in office, all this stuff kind of started up, but then it died out, and then it would start up again, and then it died out, and then it would start up again, and then it died out. And now it's like the labor pain is just going and going and going. It's like, I mean, if it,
without a break.
yeah, without a break. And women in labor know that they get more intense, and then all of a sudden it's time to go in, into the delivery part and to start to push. And the pushing stage is going to be the hour of temptation. So
Right.
yeah, so
And that's why I think we're right on that cusp. I see that, maybe Iran itself hasn't like geared up, and salami hasn't. Every time I say that, I really want
salami.
salami and cheese.
That's
I
so funny,
really
and
need
I can't
salami and
stand
cheese.
salami.
Oh, I love it like you
Oh
wouldn't
my
believe.
goodness, that is some gross stuff.
Me and my dog will sit there and eat some heck out of some salami
It's so
and
funny.
cheese.
Oh my gosh, I will run from salami. If I see it in the grocery store, I just turn my head and walk the other way. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, that makes a good day for my dog is some salami. But this salami guy, I hate, and I don't see him packing his bags and sending out like their actual military. And I think that's maybe what you think. Maybe that's what the Bible means literally. Like their army has to cross over the river Euphrates.
I think so. And that's what you want to watch, because the Euphrates always has been the boundary between confusion
Good and evil.
or Babylon. It has always been that boundary. So if you remove that boundary, that's why it speaks of the Euphrates drying up. I mean, that it's slowly removing that boundary, and then I mean, so I mean, yeah.
Can I propose? Memory lapse said, can I propose something? I only ask because you guys are on the right path, but you all have missed something. I would like to help your journey a bit. I need to post a link if that is all right.
Yeah. This would be awesome. I would like to see what you are going to show.
I'm curious.
I would like to know. This is awesome stuff. Do you like how that chat bar is there? Isn't that cool?
I love it. I really do. I hope that sticks on my side. So when
So what I need to do is have a different I need to have a section for specifically for this chat. Like a box that is specifically for this
I love it.
idea. I think that is so cool.
That makes it.
Yeah, so since I have your buttons, I have to make him a moderator to post a link, and all that is totally up to you. Do you want them to be a moderator to post that link?
Yeah, that's fine. You can't really do much damage.
No, and he is awesome because he comes on with praise.
All right.
Person, yeah, they are awesome. Okay, so let me figure that out. Add moderator. Okay, so now, Memory, you are now a moderator, so you can now post your link, because it will not post unless you are a moderator. It will only show for you.
I'm really interested in what this missing link is. All of a sudden, bam, I got a headache. I must have drank my coffee way too fast.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
Speaking of some things, I laid in bed this morning trying to go to sleep until almost 8 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do nothing but think about the end of the world and how this was going and what I was missing and why am I laying here awake thinking about what is it going to look like. And then I heard Pastor Murray in that study say that those 7,000 angels get released before. And so here I am visualizing this. And I did it until 8 o'clock this morning. I couldn't go to sleep until the sun came up and I had to put a nightlight on because I got scared.
Really? That is so interesting. I cannot sleep in the dark, but I have a bathroom that is in my room. So I just turn on the bathroom light. I can't sleep in the dark. I hate the dark. Albert Pike's letter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and then L. I'm going to, hold on, I have to go back to YouTube. He said, okay, go to page 10 and start reading until you get to the end of Albert Pike's letter. So let me go to page 10. Okay, where am I at? Where did the page go? Okay, here it is. So
where do you see page numbers?
Okay, so L, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go.
Okay. Yeah, pawns in the game. I downloaded, I see 2 of 3. I downloaded it so I'm going to favorite this so I can actually read the whole thing. Wow, that's a lot of pages. I was going to like print this out. No, I'm not.